Welcome back to the Apocalypse Report, friends. Broadcasting live from deep in the ridge, off-grid, off-script, and about as far away from DC delusion as a man can get. I'm the Mad Outdoorsman. In today's episode, it's a real treat. We're talking about one of the most delicious diplomatic faceplants in recent memory. So grab your coffee, load your rifle, and let's get right into it. So four Democrat lawmakers, Yasemin Ansari, Maxine Dexter, Maxwell Frost, and Robert Garcia. They decided it'd be a swell idea to take a field trip to El Salvador. No congressional approval, no taxpayer funding, just them, their inflated egos, and a suitcase full of identity politics. Their goal? To convince the Salvadorian government to release Kilmar Abrego Garcia. Now, that's the known gangbanger, MS-13, that he's affiliated with, that got deported to El Salvador. All right, that's right. 4 American politicians. They flew to another country to advocate on behalf of a gang member. So let that stew for a second. Now, this trip wasn't sanctioned. Republican committee chairs James Comer and Mark Green shut it down, rightfully so. But these 4 clowns went anyway, hoping to stage a political performance in someone else's house. And El Salvador? Well, they weren't having it. They told the Democrats to kick rocks. Thanks, but no thanks. No meeting. No photo app. Just a big old not your jurisdiction. And I loved every second of it. Because this is what happens, folks, when globalist arrogance meets a sovereign spine. You've got 4 U.S. politicians elected to serve the American people, ignoring the issues in their own districts to play defense attorney for a foreign criminal. All so they can film TikToks and collect woke points. But here's the thing. Kilmar Abrego Garcia was deported under H.R. 1050, the Criminal Alien Member Removal Act. Section 2 says if you're affiliated with a criminal gang, you get detained and deported. Section 6, no asylum for gang ties. The law is clear, folks. DHS had the intel. The man was processed and removed, and they did it by the book. But that didn't matter to the woke circus. They needed a cause. They needed a headline. And in their twisted world, a gang member is apparently more deserving of their time than your average law-abiding American. You know who didn't throw a tantrum about it? President Trump. Why? Because real leaders don't chase cameras. They make decisions, and they let the results speak for themselves. The U.S. and El Salvador, they already handled it. These 4 Democrats, they were late to the party that never even needed them in the first place. So now think about that precedent here. A sovereign country stood its ground and told the American left, not today. Now that should terrify the globalists. Because if El Salvador can reject their pressure, what happens when other countries start doing the same? So the illusion's cracking, guys. People are waking up. The Democrat Party used to talk about working class. Now they fly overseas to defend foreign criminals, while American cities rot. We've got chaos at the border. Fentanyl killing our youth and homelessness exploding. And they're flying coach to rescue an MS-13 affiliate? Hell no. You know what this proves? We just don't have a border crisis. We've got a leadership crisis. These aren't representatives of the people. They're activists in suits, loyal to causes that have nothing to do with protecting you, your family, or this country. So what do we do about it? The only thing we can do, we stay alert, we stay armed, and we never let these people shame us into silence. Because out here in the real world, out here in the woods, we still believe in law, sovereignty, and unapologetic freedom. So let them fly their globalist missions. Let them crash and burn. We'll be out here building, hunting, surviving, and remembering what America used to be and what it means to be American. That's it for today's Apocalypse Report from deep in the wild where the satellites can't see me and the government can't touch me. This is the Mad Outdoorsman signing off. Stay free, stay fierce, and never bow.